I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel. And I've also created a culture of apathy and, I don't know, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, you know, some of the videos I've made have been very, not edgy. I don't think they you know, some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel. I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that. And the content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons.
So this is gonna be a thing. I don't know what's gonna happen here. So iDubbbz is coming back to do another content cop, and I feel like this is gonna be a shit show. Has anybody seen this on social media? I actually, I want to point this out. I want to start by saying, hey, Alex Gekmo, remember on January 4th where you tweeted, "We started 2024 with Mama Max. We are starting 2025 with Bo Blacks wearing dresses and Nick A30 ignoring a dono. 2025 drama drought is going to be real, and our bellies were so full from the golden goose of 2024 that most won't remember how to survive the upcoming famine." Now again, this year has been extremely lucrative, so I love bringing this one tweet up all the time because it's just like, we had Bo Blacks, then we had like Destiny, then we had the content nuke, which was like an entire month of other content, to the point where there's a second content nuke coming out like the week after VidCon. So when I get back from VidCon, supposedly a new content nuke is coming out, and then there's also the lawsuit drama with Noah Sampson, right? We had then the I'm Alex drama broke, and as soon as the I'm Alex drama was over, okay, as soon as Kavos released his video, iDubbbz announced a new content cop. And if you guys don't know, take a look at this video right here. This is the teaser.
What we do here is go back.
Because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I haven't seen anybody say it's coming out on Wednesday. This is not like oh, I'm starting this project now, I can't wait for you to see it. This is coming out on Wednesday. So I guess we'll be live.
No way, dude! There's a KFC in Yemen!
Hey Josh, I heard the news and I am sorry you're going through a rough time financially. Here is some rent money.
Thank you, I appreciate that, Otachi. I appreciate you giving me Bo Black's rent money. Could you imagine it's Content Cop Kino Casino? No. Okay, so I wanted to sit here and get some fucking thoughts from chat. I'm interested to see what you guys think about the Content Cop, because I don't know what this is going to be. My brain tells me it's going to be Content Cop iDubbbz, and he's going to go through his long history of making funny videos and tell you why they're all bad. And that's probably the easiest guess. Also, like, I think he's referenced the fact that he was going to make that.
Guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick DeOrio.
Sorry to hear about the mortgage. Everyone, let's come together and help.
I was thinking it was going to be that. People are saying Ethan Klein is like a close second. So if it's not Content Cop iDubbbz, it's Content Cop Ethan Klein. So he's going to like I don't think that's going to be it either. I would be shocked if after that stream they started making a video. Like after the whole we don't want to get involved thing, they just fired up a video and they're going to start making a Content Cop on Ethan. Destiny? No. Because the thing is, right, he has said, and I think this is kind of a backtrack for like Ian as a person, right, that the Content Cop videos are vitriolic and they cause communities to target the person they make the videos on. Here, yeah, literally this.
I know I completely destroyed my old persona, angered my old fans, and my new style wouldn't work for Content Cop. But hey, look at the shiny keys, I am back now, I promise it was all a big misunderstanding.
But the thing is, he recently apologized, saying that like it causes harassment to make these critical videos.
Thank you for the
That's what tells me it's going to be about himself, but I feel like everybody knows that. And all the comments under the tweet, let me see. This better be hype. If it's not about Hassan Piker, don't do it. iDubbbz gonna go after himself first for abandoning his fans after 5 years. Prediction: woke cop. Don't care, didn't ask. Content Chop. Are you going after your own channel? There's another one. Twitch streamer edition. Oh shit, there's somebody who need to get locked up. If he doesn't do blackface for this, he's lost the plot. Didn't you say that Content Cop was immoral or something and you regret doing it? Why are you doing it after all of this? No, he said racist second. No, I'm pretty sure he said this was immoral by itself. He got too big, felt like punching down. Now there's room to punch up. That's brutal.
What's the name
That's
of the
brutal.
guy? Keemstar Orbiter.
But it's true.
Nick DeOrio.
Views are down
Oreo.
after he alienated his entire fan base. That's also true. But dude, who would you want it to be on? You know who it should be on? I'm gonna get shit for this. I think it should be like Vitaly. If there was a real content cop and Ian wanted to return to form and go after people who really deserve it, I think I think that the topic of a content cop is talking about like Gideon. Did you see the new Gideon EDP trailer?
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Like the videos that they're making, like the live streamers who go and beat the shit out of pedophiles on the streets so they don't get convicted, like those guys. Ain't he in jail?
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
Thank you. I think if he goes after one of the IRL streamers, it would be fucking content. I think that would be a great video, and I think that could be a good return to form. Now, it's probably going to be like the self-deprecating, self-flagellation video.
On Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
It's probably going to be the self-flagellation video where he feels bad for himself for hours and looks like a huge pussy. But one could hope that's not the case, right? One could hope he's a bit more aggressive and goes back to form. I wanted to see what the iDubbbz subreddit thought about it, so I pulled up their iDubbbz thing. Because again, all these guys, if you go to the iDubbbz subreddit, all their comments are like, Ian has abandoned this because it's too toxic and he doesn't want to make this type of content anymore. And then the post gets dropped. Holy shit, it's actually happening. It's going to be Ethan, isn't it? Wait, H3H3? I sure hope so. Ethan is already getting called out a lot. The whole point of Content Cop, oh god, maybe iDubbbz is Comment Cop, as Ian said in one of his episodes, is to call out a creator that doesn't have people telling them their content is bad. If it is, that'll be so disappointing. Honestly, it feels incredibly necessary right now. Ethan has truly lost it. Obviously, if you guys don't know, there's a huge rift between the audiences since the most recent drama that occurred with Anissa talking about H3 on their podcast. My excitement is palpable. It better be about Ethan. Crazy people are thinking it's going to be about Ethan when his employees participate in Creator Clash. That's another point. Would he really drop a fucking Content Nuke video or Content Cop video on Ethan while the people he's criticizing, obviously people being in the podcast, are currently fighting in the Creator Clash event? Maybe, because I mean, it's not like the H3 podcast is going to be sending them any, like... the H3 podcast probably won't be sending much views.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
Yo, thank you.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
My bet is it's gonna be Asmongold because Ian's daddy Hassan is big mad that he's managed to overtake.
You know
him
what?
on
You're
Twitch.
not wrong.
I just
Dude,
saw Keffel's tweet.
Asmongold is probably a decent
Nicholas
target.
DeOrio.
I guess for like it's a decent prediction.
The worst part for him is that even if it's a true traditional content cop and he's fully back to form, it wouldn't work cause his new fans hate that shit and
I
he made
agree.
a video disavowing the series.
The thing is, his new fans don't watch anything he does, so fuck them too, I guess.
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
Thank you, Stefan.
Mr. Oreo.
I think that your point with Asmongold makes sense, even though you were joking about it, because his previous video was talking about abortion, right? So he's doing this like lefty spin on drama videos. That's what he was doing. He was covering like, I guess, was it anti-abortion topics and stuff? I could see him making Content Cop, going after like Nux Taku, going after Asmongold, the guys who react to Trump all day. I could see him trying that. That seems like it could be in the realm of something he would find acceptable, as long as it's about Donald Trump, though. Wouldn't that make sense? That would be something he could do. Content Cop Donald Trump. I don't think it would be on Donald Trump, but I think it would be like influencers who support Donald Trump would be something I could see him go for. Asmongold makes a lot of sense, actually. Place your bets on who it's going to be. I mean, that's another one. Mr. Beast. Now, it doesn't have to be topical.
EU a virgin?
If he was working on this for a while,
why would
could you see it being about Jimmy?
That?
Because the Jimmy stuff is old now. Muda's a good bet? No, I doubt it. I don't think it would be Muda.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
If it would be Mr. Beast, it'd be so bad.
I think it is going to go after anti-creator clash. People could be wrong though.
Dude, imagine if it's like Content Cop commentary community and it's about like how people have torched his Creator Clash event and hate charity and are like friends with like anti-Semites or something. I think that would be the best case scenario for me because it would be extremely lucrative, but I don't think so. In the past, and I'm going to be honest here, this is probably the best take you're going to hear about Content Cop. In the past, the big scary thing was that iDubbbz was going to make a video on you, and he had like a reputation of destroying careers. Nowadays, the best thing possible would be iDubbbz to make a Content Cop on you, because you know that you're going to be going into like the most lucrative month of your life right? Like all the aura of Content Cop is left years ago. Nobody thinks that. Even after the Rice Gum video, it lost like a lot of aura. But nowadays, if you get a Content Cop made on you, you can milk the shit out of that. You will make a shitload of money talking about it. Yeah, it's free advertising. You have to imagine there's probably a sub threshold.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Like, I mean, everyone wants it to be about, if it's about commentary community, it's about Turkey Tom, and it's not going to be about Turkey Tom. You know, there's a non-zero chance. It's like a 0.00001 chance it's about Tom. But I could see it being Asmongold. I could see it even being Mr. Beast if he's doing a full return to form. I think it's most likely Content Cop iDubbbz, where he does like a self-flagellation orgasm. I think it's like a self-flagellation orgy where he is all the participants going through all of his past mistakes and doing a stop and like walking in like Nerd City with a green screen, pointing out like, this is where I harassed. This is where I harmed black people. I think that's what it's going to be. I think he's going to walk in with a Nerd City green screen pointing right there saying, this is when black people felt bad because they watched my content. Yeah, it's not going to be a Content Cop. It's going to be a content crucifixion. What if it's a divorce announcement? That'd be funny, but no. And again, the divorce announcement implies that iDubbbz is being shackled, and for the last half decade, he's been like corrupted by the woman or whatever. I think that narrative is fucking stupid. Apparently, she was there for some of the best moments of his career, the most lucrative, the most entertaining moments of his career, and had a part in that as well. iDubbbz sucks. You can't blame everything that you don't like about iDubbbz on his wife.
I just saw
He's consciously made all these decisions. He consciously chooses to self-flagellate every step of the fucking way. He constantly chooses to fucking diminish his friendship with Ethan and use therapy words on his podcast with his girlfriend, or his wife rather. He consciously chooses to have the worst tattoos in the game. Right? It's iDubbbz, dude. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. He's not chained in her basement, fucking looking for the sunlight after years while malnourished in a sewer or whatever, eating sewer pickles, okay? That guy's gone. That guy's been gone for a really long time. Place your bets who it's going to be. Too easy, but good guess. I've been trying to think of who it could be, who's worthy of a Content Cop at the moment. I feel like Ethan is the most deserving, but I cannot imagine it happening. Mr. Beast seems too boring to Content Cop. Sam Hyde. That would be crazy. Imagine if he goes back and he does Sam Hyde for real. I almost think that would be crazy enough that it would get some people to care about it, but I don't think it would be good. Why do I feel like it's going to be about himself? What if he makes it on his audience, or at least the ones who gave him shit for his girlfriend or whatever? Could you imagine Content Cop, I'm mad at my chat? Hey guys, this is Content Cop people who made fun of my girlfriend. Today we're going to be going through and reading messages of the people who made fun of my girlfriend. Like, dude, oh god, that would be so funny. That'd be so funny. Probably Content Cop iDubbbz is promo for CC3. Dude, that's like the most raped answer I've ever seen, guys. Hey guys, I think the promotion for this event will be me self-flagellating. I know, you've never seen it before, okay? Hey guys, buy tickets to Creator Clash 3 and I will whip myself for you on video. Like, that would be some of the most, that could be real. Yeah, I mean, in the worst case scenario, I guess not for me. I'm going to be live regardless. It's going to be a big night, but holy shit, dude. I hope it's something that causes discourse. Prime YouTube might be back. I'm expecting something meta, but there's not one comment saying, isn't this a kind of step back for iDubbbz's development? He said he didn't need this. He said he didn't want to harass people. He said like he wants to move away from making toxic content. And now it seems like he went from making uplifting documentaries to political takedown pieces all the way back to Content Cop. And last week, well, not last week, but a couple months ago, he posted a bad unboxing. It almost seems like he's letting the trolls win. All the haters, it seems like they're winning, even though they're not, because the content's still bad. It's just that, yeah. Ethan crash out incoming. It's been happening for months. He needs to do a Content Cop about himself and his girls' OnlyFans. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. If you don't like his content or how he lives his life, don't watch. Don't involve yourself. What do you even care about his girlfriend at all? What is this? Dude, one fan was still locked into the thing. iDubbbz teases a new Content Cop. It's going to be about H3H3, isn't it? Ian said he wanted to stay away from the topic, so if it's going to be a massive shit show, I don't know when Ian said that, but if it was at least a few months ago, Ethan has crossed a few lines since then. Oh god, dude. Given Ian has a significant change from his earlier, edgier, very bigoted persona, I'm cautiously optimistic. For all its faults, Content Cop, at least to me, was necessary to call out the shittiest people on YouTube, from Keemstar to Leafy to Rice Gum. I like how Tana gets like cut off this list.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick
Content
Oreo.
Cop KSI.
Mr. Oreo.
Is it? No, dude, it's going to be like, if it's Content Cop KSI, then it's going to be Content Cop Mr. Beast. And they're going to say that, like, they're fattening the kids up with Lunchleys and Prime. That's what else is there to go after KSI for? He's not fucking, guys, he's not fucking, what's his name? He's not doing, like, crypto scams and shit either. It's not going to be, it's not fucking, I can't even remember his name right now. Who's the guy getting sued by Logan Paul? Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like, it's not going to be Logan Paul. Not CoffeeZilla. He's not CoffeeZilla, you know? CoffeeZilla. Fucking Cecil McFly is going to get up my ass for that pronunciation. Since I was a teen at the time of the Rice Gum Content Cop saga, I was willing to forego all of the slurs he used. Oh, good for you. Dude, all these people are so eternally raped. It's actually unhinged. And the racist depictions of Rice Gum... Dude, I was willing... Wait, I'm sorry. Are we fucking kidding right now? Did he not call it... It's...
What's the name?
Do you guys not know what Content Shop was?
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Isn't Content Shop like a joke about about fucking Rice Gum being Asian? Isn't that what it was? Maybe I'm completely off here. I thought the Content Shop was about fucking Rice Gum. No? Well, I remember it was from the, oh, you should make the Jakey... no, because I guess maybe it was about the Jake Paul one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm the racist one, chat. Have I ever considered that? Maybe it's not. I'll walk that one back. Yeah, it was. No, because the quote is, you should make the Jakey Pauly Content Shop at the end of the video when he promoted it the first time. Maybe it was right. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I haven't decided. People are saying the font is a clue. Is he making it on GTA 6? The font. What is the... They're saying it's a clue, but of what? What's the clue? Is he covering Ice Cube? Is it on NWA? Like, who uses this font? It's about Jake Paul? Dude, if he makes Content Cop Jake Paul in 2025, we're fucked, dude. It's Content Cop Eazy-E? Is he finally going to tell us who killed Eazy-E? It's going to be on Suge Knight. He's covering an old English YouTuber. Dude, it's not I'm Alex. I guess old English. Do you mean like... That would be a good one, but I don't think he has like the skill set to do it. We're going to watch that today.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
It's going to be on Dark Viper AU. It's going to be all the enemies of Nick DeOrio. It's going to be on Harvey Weinstein.
It's about technicals. Imagine lol.
It's on Lord Vega. Didn't Eazy-E die of AIDS? Yeah, but who gave him AIDS, okay? Content Cop Wu-Tang Clan is coming out. It's on Colossal is Crazy. Could you imagine it's on Colossal is Crazy? I hate to say it, chat, and I know you guys are going to roll your eyes at me. Anyone here could see maybe Content Cop Nerd City? Does anybody here think that it, like, I think it's like a 2% chance, but I could see somebody's going to make a really good video on Nerd City. It probably won't be him. Somebody's going to make a really good video essay forever changing that, the trajectory of that guy's career. Nobody's done it yet. It's usually a bunch of cringe bread tubers. I legitimately think he's one video essay away from being noticeably hated on all of these fucking social media sites. You started the ball. Yeah, but to be honest, the stuff that I talked about wouldn't even come up. It's his like most recent fallout with his community and everybody else's community, and the cat pictures and the TBH podcast blowing up, and all the weird comments he made about Dr. Disrespect and the mustache rides and stuff. Like, that would be what the video is about. It wouldn't be about any fucking stuff I talked about back in the day. So yeah, I might have dragged the horse to water, but he's in a different castle. I don't think anybody is deserving of a Content Cop right now. To be honest, the drama YouTubers kind of get everything. Yeah, I think so. But that's the other thing is, like, we all kind of realize it's going to be Content Cop iDubbbz, and it's going to be the newest whipping of... It's not even Content Cop iDubbbz. It's going to be like the most recent whipping of iDubbbz on camera, where he just sits there and reads a list of his flaws for 45 minutes. But I'm hopelessly optimistic. Hopelessly, by the way, not hopefully. Hopelessly optimistic. Again, my version, my optimal iDubbbz content cop, where I think he could be successful, even in the niche that he's carved for himself, even in the audience that he has set for himself. If I'm iDubbbz, I'm doing it on live streamer for-profit pedophile hunters. I think those are, without a shadow of a doubt, a perfect. That is a perfect topic for iDubbbz to tackle. It would force people who hate him to acknowledge that this is an ongoing trend. It's a community that's not often called out enough. It's the type, I'm talking about the people who like make the pedophiles box each other or don't call the cops if they win or something, or the people who like beat the pedophiles, so like it makes it more difficult for them to get a conviction. I think that if you're going like in the content cop form factor, where it's like, hey, not a lot of people are talking about this, but people need to critique this content, there is no community that needs to get hit harder than the for-profit pedophile hunters. If I had to give him any advice, that's the direction I would go with it. Content cop Elon Musk. Yeah, then like, dude, all of these are infinitely more likely than my suggestion, my good faith suggestion to iDubbbz. Content cop Mama Max. But again, like for the for-profit pedophile hunters, Mama Max is a topic. I mean, he's not the same as a live IRL streamer punching pedos, but he's somebody who misled a shitload of sexual abuse survivors and made a shitload of money on Patreon doing it while lying about how many people he'd captured. Again, that's another person you can add to the list to talk about, right? This is a good video. Someone's going to steal it now. And again, it's not stealing it from me. I'm not making it. But like talking about Vitaly, talking about that recent, again, I don't know how much I can show of this. Did you guys see the trailer for the new Patreon content with Gideon? EDP content, EDP watch. Like, this is just shameless. Oh, no, not that. I got arrested for catching a monster. The craziest pred catch ever. I don't think you can, I don't even know if you can show this on YouTube. He did like a trailer for EDP Watch. EDP Watch 5 is out now. Pokemon ruined that guy. What happened to Vitaly? Vitaly got arrested. He's probably going to jail. I have to give Gideon credit for working with the police. Yeah, again, and there are cases where these people have done good stuff. I think that Gideon has worked with the police, but the EDP Watch stuff was like absurd. Someone in chat said that the content cop should be on Dogpack.
The guy,
no.
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick
You have to you have to be rational about this. There is no fucking chance that what's his name? That like they're gonna make any sort of video that would have to defend Mr. Beast. It's just not happening. Anybody could find that trailer. Okay, Gideon's EDP watch is kind of wrong. Did anybody post the trailer in the thread? No, I don't really care what YouTube Drama has to say about it. What the fuck? The new... Okay, this is it. Yeah. Look at this advertisement.
Bathroom.
What's this? What the f is this?
Do you want to watch EDP Watch episodes early and completely uncensored? Do you want to listen in on these disturbing one-on-one calls we have with these monsters?
This is so fucking weird. This is the kind of shit that needs a content cop. I wholeheartedly believe this is the type of stuff that needs a content cop.
Do you usually like rub your pussy or do you hear it?
And do you want to support our mission to protect those who cannot protect themselves? Then why not join EDPWatch.com?
It's showtime!
Get extended, early, uncut, and exclusive never-before-seen episodes.
Like this needs to stop. I have so many choice words for these people.
Uncensored chat logs, audio calls.
Dude, just work with police and post the captures after. Why do you guys need to do this? Why do you need to monetize every inch of pedophile hunting in such a weird, disgusting way? Like, I mean, I'm sorry, dude. Maybe you guys fucking are totally down with this. Do you want to watch uncensored predator hunts? What does that mean? Do you want to listen to disturbing one-on-one phone calls with monsters? Wait, I'm sorry. Do you want to pay extra to hear the pedophile jack off to our fucking... to our double? No. No, why would you want to hear that? This is fucking weird to, like, private content. I don't know. Yeah, what uncensored chat logs so you could just read about the pedophile getting off to what they think is a child? Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. What do they say about this?
Yo.
Offering to fly out his young audience to wait, what?
For our safety, that's literally. Yo, Jake.
And speed on over to edbwatch.com. The following content may cause extreme disgust.
Talk about this. That's all, man. We don't want no problems. You know. How you doing, though? Talk about this. Okay. No idea.
So what are you waiting for? Chance to be flown out and do an EDP catch with yours truly.
What? He's gonna fly out a fan to do a fucking EDP catch with him? Gideon is one of those people who will never grow up after obtaining their 14-year-old humor. I hate to agree with YouTube drama. That's fucking crazy. Flying somebody out, yeah. Why are we shocked an asshole bigot with a 16-year-old fan base did something fucking weird? Who the fuck is paying for this shit anyways? Who's like, yeah, I want uncensored chat logs and phone calls from pedophiles. Who wants that? Who wants to read or listen to that? Like, I genuinely don't get it. Even seeing that shit for free makes me get the ick. I can't imagine paying to read disgusting stuff that a normal... Like, this is insane, yeah. He needs to grow up. People who beckon younger audiences need to be held responsible for their content. So yeah, that's that. Here come the whiners. Ian grew up and realized he made his mistakes. Get over it. But I can't laugh if no N-word. He definitely changed. If you want to frame it in a biased way, like he grew up, well, that really goes to reflect the mindset behind the opinion. Denial downvotes, keep them coming. Dude, it's just so fucking cringy, guys. I'm 30. I've learned empathy, guys. I got 2 years to apologize. Actually, Boblax, you got 2 more years, buddy. Just stay offline for a little while and then learn empathy and come back, and then you're golden. You can have another career, dude. But you got to sit there and say, like, lying about fucking being diagnosed with BPD is wrong in every video, or you're not allowed. So yeah, content chop returns. I should do a poll on this before we start before we do like the rest of the other stuff we'll be covering today. Boblax has disavowed his Twitter versus series. Who is content cop on himself? I'll say Jake Paul, because that was one we saw a lot. Add option. Asmongold, I think, is our strongest one. And then Ethan. And if you have other, just put other in chat right now. But yeah, polls up. We're going to start talking about a couple other things before we head out of here. There's a couple of funny things I didn't really have a segment for, and this is obviously the best opportunity to talk about them. All is right in the world. The discourse has returned to charity. Bad, guys. Look at this, dude. This is weird behavior. The white savior complex. Rescuing child slaves in Africa.
The guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
After how long, guys? It's been like 6 months since the last big Mr. Beast video. We're back to saying that doing charity is bad. And I look through all the replies and like, yeah, he might be a huge piece of shit, but it's really cool that he's helping child slaves in Africa. Is that the image? Actually, I think there's been a few of these recently. Let me go see what the current thumbnail is. Mr. Beast. Oh my god, dude, the new one's way worse. The new one's way funnier. This is the current thumbnail. Oh no, this is different. I'm sorry, that's Beast Philanthropy. That's Beast Philanthropy. He did a lot of stuff in Africa. Beast Philanthropy. This is the charity channel that everyone said was lying about charity.
6 months ago, this orphanage in...
So this is rescuing child slaves in Africa. Woo, boy, me Mudar here. And did you guys know that child slavery is wrong? Wow, Jesus Christ.
And fall victim to being captured as slaves to the fishing industry.
Dude, the YouTube fucking... This is insane. Dude, this is an insane intro.
In Ghana, sadly, countless children are abandoned and fall... In Ghana, sadly, countless children are abandoned and fall victim to being captured as slaves to the fishing industry. And after speaking with countless locals, I came to the heartbreaking realization that being rescued is only the beginning of their struggle. Even for those fortunate enough to escape, years of relentless abuse and exploitation have left them in desperate need of medical care, yet there are no adequate facilities to provide the treatment they so urgently require.
It's weird to hear him do the YouTube voice explaining charity. It really is kind of daunting.
Knowing if they will ever see each other again. Could
you imagine if he got like Keemstar to do the read here? Like in the middle of it, like it's you hear Keem's voice.
Nicholas, the goat.
In Ghana, sadly, countless children are abandoned and fall victim to being captured as slaves in the fishing industry. Dude, could you, like the way that fucking... Wait. Background. Hold on. Yeah, this is it. What's up, Drama Alert Nation? It is your boy, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Okay, guys, in Ghana, sadly, countless children have been abandoned and fall victim to being captured as slaves to the fishing industry. And after speaking to countless locals, I came to the heartbreaking realization that being rescued is only the beginning of their struggle. And he just starts eating popcorn while the kids are like, "No, Daddy, help me." Nick, why are you and Chud beefing? I was unaware. Keem used to say it really slowly so he could reach the 6-minute mark. Yeah.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
No, yeah, the problem is I didn't add any, like, dyslexia moments, dude. One of the things that Mr. Beast has been accused of is being homophobic, racist, and saying the N-word. Dude, no, Mr. Beast can't be homophobic, dude. He loves hobos. He makes tons of videos about them. Roll it. That was his, like, play that shit. I saw this one. We just did this whole section on Bo Black, so it's kind of funny to talk about Frankie a little bit. Frankie Faye releases a video featuring Turkey Tom, and her viewers are not happy. They are none too pleased about it. Dude, you had to know this was coming. If you guys don't know who Frankie Faye is, it's Scumbagovich, new up-and-coming content creator, blew past 150,000 subs. Congratulations to her. And then r/YouTube drama found out that she doesn't have the correct friends, so they're upset. Yeah. This post has been removed because it falls under the usual views or content made by this YouTuber at Chuds. Chuds being Chuds is not drama. So now, like, if you're a right-winger at all, they'll just take your post down. That's crazy. That thumbnail made me recoil, fight or flight. It's the kind of creature that haunts you in your nightmares, or an uninspiring analog horror series. I don't know why people are surprised, and I'm pretty sure she uses Kiwi Farms as a source for her videos. These lolcow content creators always end up like this. If you cover lolcows, you're one incident away from becoming one, as Bo Black's learned so very obviously. That phrase has been a red flag with 100% accuracy for me so far. The movement... Oh, by the way, funny fucking story. Back to... Again, there's no evidence to support this being there other than Tommy being a witness. The first time me and Nerd City had like a phone call to figure out what the beef was or whatever, it was like him and Colossal had presumably been drunk on the fucking porch calling Tommy C to like fix Nerd City's friendship or something with him. And well, when that happened, he's like, "Nick, I knew that you were a doxer because you used the word lolcow, which is a term commonly used by Kiwi Farms." That, like, he was so fucking crazy back then. So to see what he's become now is so wild to me, because he was such a weird schizo normie a few years ago who thought I was a Kiwi farmer because I called Bunty King a lolcow. Holy shit, dude. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. There's a bit of overlap between sort of poking fun at weird fetish stuff and commentary. It's probably Kiwi Farms. I can see why you'd be annoyed, though. It's like collabing with Nux Taku. This is something they can never... Dude, could you imagine being like this eternally raped? This is something that you can never take back.
The goat. Thank you for the $5.
Thank you. This is something you can never take back. No matter how progressive you may present yourselves, no matter what content you may put out, there's always going to be that... Dude, this is a fucking joke, right? I've never seen someone actually use this. Like, can I say that? There's always going to be that... Is it not playing the song? What's happening? Dude, the button broke again. I have to hit the button once before. I'm getting owned right now. There's no audio. It's gonna do it all at once. Wait, it's gonna do it. Just wait. Whoa! Holy shit, dude. Button. I'm never gonna fix that because I think it's funny when it schizzos out, yeah. The H3 podcast has run into a problem and needs to rewind. Ah! There we go. In the background, remember that Turkey Tom collab, dude? Dude, dread it, run from it. The Turkey Tom collab will always be the same.
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Turkey Tom and Tom Dark finally getting the hate he deserves. Fuck that guy. Sound like she's getting more hate than him. Good. Lolcow content creators deserve it. I agree, but it sucks how those doing the worst damage always get away with pushing down the morally gray ones in their wake. Holy shit. I liked her content, but it always felt like she was extremely derivative of Justin Wang, all the way down to her cadence and jokes. The fact that she cites completely made-up jabroni Mike quotes from his fan wiki in a video is funny to me, and I like their collab, but it should have been a sign that she is completely incapable of proper research. Dude, what? Dude, the line for credibility in these communities is so fucking obscure. That's crazy. All right, let me quickly end the poll here. So for the iDubbbz poll, for the 4 choices we gave, 54%, half is the leading number, which means this is like very spread out. But half of the people, or a little over half, think that iDubbbz will be making a content cop on himself. Asmongold is the second top one at 23%. So Teddy made a joke and he ended up being the second highest voted answer. Ethan is 18%, as I think most of the subreddits think that that's the case. But for us, we think 18% Ethan. And Jake Paul is a 4%. I genuinely think that Jake Paul has no chance. But if it is Jake Paul, it'll be on like Mr. Beast too. It'll be about like the YouTube food industry. That could be it. Content cop, the YouTuber food industry. Because he's done videos on merchandise before, right? YouTube food. And that way it wouldn't be like encompassing one specific creator. It would be talking about like what he believes is a systemic issue with the fact that like YouTubers are selling junk food to their child audiences. That actually could be a thing. That could be a thing. I could see him doing that. And it might not even be terrible depending on who he picks. That could be, I don't know, maybe we looked outside the box. Maybe the content cop is going to be on like a subject. Remember he did like content cop, was the React called content cop Jinx or was it called content cop React content? Maybe he goes after a community or like a genre, like a Colossal is Crazy video. Content cop sponsors? No, please don't do that. I like my sponsors. The goal time, I gotta hit the goal, bro. I gotta hit the goal. I'm starting a goal, guys. We're starting a goal. Moving right along here. I honestly don't understand the surprise. She makes lolcow content. Okay, so yeah. So people made a whole Reddit thread to bash fucking Scumbagovich for associating with like people that she obviously associated with. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you didn't properly research your guest's background. Like I would just take this person and I swear to God, I'd just permaban them. I wouldn't even think twice about it. If I saw this comment, which by the way would imply that I'd have to look at the comments after the first 5 minutes of video's up. If I actually went and saw a comment like this where it's like, actually, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you didn't properly research your guest background. Ban. Insta-ban. Bye. Never gonna see it again. Not the best choice collabing with Turkey Tom. Definitely disappointed in this collab. I can't believe how everybody collectively agreed to ignore Turkey Tom's history of slurs, hate speech, and homophobia. Oh, God. Really huge miss having this guest. Oof, Turkey Tom. Why would you collaborate with Turkey Tom? This collab makes me sad because I thought she wasn't transphobic. Well, this is for sure disappointing. Maybe you can't ban all these people. If you ban all these people, it's a problem. If it's one person, ban them. If it's all this, then I think you gotta just kind of storm it. Turkey Tom, really? Wasn't a single other person to collab with? The Turkey Tom collab is definitely a choice for April Fools. The real joke of this video is thinking that someone admitting to having this type of fixation couldn't possibly be serious, but Frankie's videos have proven otherwise. April Fools? No, not Turkey Tom. Was thinking it was an April Fool's Day joke. Imagine if like the Raped got what they wanted and people made like April Fools. I put collaborating with Turkey Tom in the title. In fact, this video is about his Nazi transphobic views. Like, what do you think you're watching? Where did you get those vibes off of her?
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Oh, God. I was going to show this. Is so fucking crazy. I meant to show you this before, but this is even crazier now. I mentioned the Hacks drama earlier. I feel so emotionally conflicted about Hacks' mom. We've been covering this like over and over on the channel. If you haven't seen it, there's multiple segments where we talked about it recently. Now apparently they're pushing Hacks' mom, or Hacks' mom is deciding rather that she's going to try to sue people over the situation. If you guys don't know, obviously Hacks passed away, big tragedy. And people are blaming it on like the tournament organizers and specific influencers in general.
Tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated
Oh,
the
Toast
shout
fight.
out.
It's bad to do lol.
History of slurs. Just ignore us defending Ethan saying it for almost a decade.
Yeah. Thank you, Octave. It's hard to do lolcow content, but it's bad to do lolcow content, but it's also fine when we hunt down James Somerton and pester him leaving the internet due to his offline photography posts. Can somebody link me that? I didn't even put that on the docket. I didn't even think to, but that's actually like another really good subject to pull up for the night. But again, yeah, this is the quick Hacks update for the segments we've been doing on the stream. Now apparently Hacks' mom is thinking about suing tournament organizers for like wrongful death of her kid. I think that like anybody who cares about this family or cared about Hacks should probably tell her that this is like an avenue she should not go down. That's fucking crazy to start just fucking filing lawsuits on random tournament organizers because they banned her son from playing a video game. All of you are psychotic for gaslighting this, and like the posts were getting crazier and crazier too. You need to find another social group. Ghosting and hiding. Attending tournaments is a privilege, not a right. Where are you, Mr. PhD? False allegations, torment, emotional abuse, conspiracy. Like what is happening? This is supposedly like a grieving mother, which I guess it probably is, or maybe it's a team of people on the account with her. I don't know. Mickey the Cheat should have realized that Hacks was actually a great draw to the scene. Instead of denigrating the scene, he never realized that Hacks was a huge draw to the scene and beloved by many fans. Instead, he took the easy way out and conformed to the status quo. To all the tournament organizers and related organizations who sought to profit by deliberately causing the removal of Hacks' name from the universe, by ghosting, blocking, canceling, or depersonalizing him, this proved to be an ignorant strategy, as you'll all enjoy having the same treatment. I think this is crazy. I think this is actually fucking insane. Finally home, this weekend was exhausting and emotional, yet it was overall positive. A lot of people attended Hacks' funeral, both old and new faces. Despite a sorrowful atmosphere, the large majority mourned by reminiscing old fond memories they had in common. Huge thanks. And then Hacks' mother supposedly wrote, "So what did you do to support your buddy who is now dead and was of equal talent to you? Did you ever speak up for him, or were you only too happy to rake in some bucks? Let's be real, brother." And then he wrote, this contradicts our interaction that we had in person a few days ago, which you said only positive things and thanked me. I just texted you now, actually. Feel free to talk to me there. So this is like, yeah, okay, well, like one of two things is happening here. Either there's other people who also have access to this account who are taking shots at people and they're not coordinating them well, or this is Hacks' mom. And like this kid just never had a chance. He was getting gassed up by people left and right to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting, and like getting his delusions just constantly reaffirmed. And it sounds like if this is all real, then it sounds like his mother was also like 70 years old but super in the know, repeating all the same talking points. And it's like there's no safe haven to get any fucking help from this situation because everybody around you is reaffirming everything you're saying, which is really sad. I feel so emotional and conflicted about Hacks' mom that she isn't letting the community narrative of the situation go past her. I respect her effort to do right by her son and his legacy. I just feel like she needs help too, same way Hacks did. I don't know what to do. Really good tweet. You're right. I need legal help, and I'm getting it. Legal help for what? Why did Hacks die? Broken heart. It's like, so we're gonna sue people who said that your son can't play in tournaments for Super Smash Brothers. I don't know. This is sad. Whatever. Not much I can do about it other than just point out that I think what's happening is wrong, and I think the people closest to her should tell her that this is probably too much and you're grieving and this is not the way to deal with it, and you shouldn't waste all of your money at 70 trying to pursue lawsuits, frivolous lawsuits with fucking tournament organizers of Super Smash Brothers. But oh my god, dude. Okay, to any of the H3 audience who's still watching, close your ears. You're not going to like this. I saw this r/YouTube drama post and I needed to pull this up. This is so funny, dude. This is actually one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Oh, God, bro. Holy shit. Okay. In the video, Can I Conquer Hell as a Rat Boy in Barony, the YouTuber Reggie, 750,000 subs, who makes challenge videos, made a joke about George Floyd. For those unaware, George Floyd jokes specifically George Droid jokes, have been used by the alt-right since to make fun of his death, since it happened. So instead of just saying, "Hey, this guy made a George Floyd joke," he then explains what George Droid is, and I was laughing at this for like 20 minutes when I was reading it, dude. I can't. Dude, been using alt-right since his death to make fun of it. Normally along the lines of him being a robotic cop powered by fentanyl. Dude, this is so fucking insane. This is like, dude, hey guys, here's this meme. Please don't laugh at it. They're saying that George Droid was revived by fucking Elon Musk with the Fent reactor, and you are not to laugh at this joke, to be clear, okay? He's powered by fentanyl and RoboCop now. I guess this is like a George Floyd's face over cyborg. Dude, the Narcan deploy, dude. Oh, God, Jesus. Do not laugh at this, okay? He posted about this is so fucking stupid. Reggie has a history of making edgy and crude jokes, but out of all the videos I've watched, he's never made a joke so blatantly right-wing. That's the best part. That's the best part here. It's not that he's alt-right. It's not that he's racist. It's not that he's like a bad-faced, malicious actor. Hey, never once has he made a joke that was right-wing before. And this literally yielded up. Now imagine is this Chuds being Chuds? Is this getting taken down? No, it's not. Why is this not getting taken down as Chuds being Chuds? Wow, 3/4 of the comments here are deleted. I wonder what they were. It's the opposite. If you go to his YouTube channel, any mention of George is nowhere to be seen. The man has been dead, murdered for half a decade, but he still lives on rent-free in those bozos' heads. Okay. I agree with this. I think that the right uses George Floyd a lot. But you can't write the man has been dead and murdered for half a decade, but he lives rent-free in their heads, right after we talked about how he's been revived as a robotic cop powered by the fentanyl reactors. This is like the most insane shit that I actually can't, but it's just so fucking fent core reactor. Can we find, like, is there any fent? I don't. Can you show this? It's regular AI slop. It's like Instagram real AI slop. George Droid. What the fuck is... Oh my god, dude. What is this?
Droid, you need to deal with New York's fentanyl problem. Go now.
What is this? There's a YouTube channel called George Droid, and all the videos, I guess they're small. Maybe they're not reaching a lot of people. This is one. Okay, so maybe it's small. That's why this is happening.
Agent Droid, we need you to infiltrate a warehouse.
Is that iDubbbz? Wait, is iDubbbz the voice?
Agent Droid, we need you to infiltrate a warehouse that is illegally storing fent.
Okay, this is ridiculous. This is... Okay. To be honest, I don't even think it's super funny. I think, dude, they're using this image in their memes, dude. Holy shit. That is iDubbbz? It was iDubbbz? Oh my god, dude. Ah, isn't Reggie one of those ripoffs of fuck... I don't know who that is. Still very disappointing to see someone I found some form of amusement from do an alienating thing. Holy shit. Imagine being beaten, humiliated, and murdered by police, only to have millions of people point fingers at you, laughing at you, making fun of you for being murdered. I hate this fucking world. Reading a book by Don Lemon. Dude, I need to remind you, this is the YouTube drama subreddit. The YouTube drama subreddit is reading a fucking... Oh, God. This is so ridiculous. I want to find that James Somerton thing and end out the segment. When I had initially planned this for the other night, I was going to put a Bo Black segment here and talk about this tweet. This internet is scary because I thought most people here were lying for attention, but nah, this is how their brains actually work. I've had this exact experience with YouTubers I know where I thought they were acting up for comedy, but in reality, they believed the wild shit they were saying. So like in this message, he's talking about Augie being racist. He did like the Go Canaro video or whatever, talking about something similar or implying that that was the case. So I guess he's like bent out of shape and crying about it. Oh, fuck me, dude. This is another one. I want to talk about this too. Let me do the James Somerton thing first, though. The James Somerton stalkers. Can I actually just pull up Chud Logic covering it? How long does Chud take to talk about it? I like a little Chud in the morning. The most insane harassment campaign I've ever seen Look at this, dude.
And they still went at him. It wasn't just enough to go, do you know what? This guy's
The James Somerton thing, if all drama commentary is harassment, if you're going by harassment, I think that the James Somerton thing is H-Bomber guy approved harassment. I think that's the only way to describe it.
Gay loser. So I'm not gonna...
Jesus Christ, Chud. The fuck? All right, let's get to the point where he shows it.
James Somerton is working as a wedding photographer with a plagiarized portfolio, by the way. YouTube drama thread where this came out. James Somerton is a seasoned professional in the field of video production.
So now, after they chased him off the internet and like harassed the shit out of him or whatever, and like, again, any other situation where a guy is suicidal, it would be detrimental to the community that did it, even if it's not their fault. Obviously, I would agree that like any one YouTuber who criticized James Somerton, if he actually killed himself, I wouldn't blame them for it. But like, we're just the act of criticizing someone alone. But like, dude, this is a drama about a guy who like tried to fucking kill himself or like threatened to kill himself. And then everyone felt bad for about 15 minutes until James Somerton like faked his death or something or didn't go through with it, if that's more charitable. And now they just started investigating his new job after they chased him off YouTube.
With over 15 years of experience, presumably they wanted to stop plagiarizing. What skin is it off your nose if he's plagiarizing some fucking stock photos? And is it even true that he's plagiarized?
And that's the other thing here. Look at the thing that Chud has on screen. He's plagiarizing the royalty-free stock footage. Bride stock footage royalty-free video clip. And they made a whole thread about it. Literally in the thread on Blue Sky, you can literally see that he used stock footage on his website.
I don't know. But like, what is it? Why do you fucking care? Why would you possibly care that someone is using stock photos on their fucking advert for being a wedding photographer, dude?
Because he's a serial plagiarist. Dude, plagiarism and tracing are on the same level. But like, if you're a lefty, plagiarism is like child molestation. I do not care if somebody's fucking plagiarizing. I mean, I care about it in that like, we'll talk about it for 15 minutes and say, oi mate, you probably shouldn't do that. And then like, that's it. I don't think about plagiarism or whatever, or go back to go, oi mate, look at or the hypocrisy that comes from being a plagiarist. Like, that's where I would talk about it. Who fucking cares? It's been like a year. Why are we still talking about it?
How could you possibly be brought to care about this? This is like deranged, that you would go out of your way to notice this. With over 15 years of experience, James brings an exceptional level of expertise and creativity to the wedding industry, making him a trusted name among couples seeking to...
Didn't John Swan plagiarize some of your Chris Hansen videos? But do you understand? I feel like I'm watching Chud Logic and my chat's turning into Chud's chat. Yes! Okay? Yes, Demon Slayer. When it happened specifically to me, I had a different reaction about it.
Nicholas!
Yes!
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
Yes, someone would be more upset if their work is being plagiarized than finding out some guy plagiarized a video. Yes, if you're personally fucked by something, then you might be more upset about it. Yes.
Immortalize their special day. This is valid. This is valid. Oh my god. You sound like... Dude, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. As I get one guide, Chud gets one guide in the VOD. That's crazy. I need to ban you. I need to just ban you. You're exactly the kind of...
Wait, what was that?
You sound like... Dude. I need to ban you. I need to just ban you. You're exactly...
Nick learns hypocrisy. Dude, I'm literally going to lose my mind. I'm saying that I understand, like, calling somebody out for plagiarism is bad, but you'd obviously be more upset if it was you specifically being plagiarized. Like, I'm sorry, it's good to call people out for plagiarism. I'm just saying, I don't think it needs to be a topic years later. It's not the worst crime in the world. It's fairly light for being an average fucking YouTuber on the stream. But obviously, if you're the affected party, you're going to be more upset specifically than the other person.
The kind of insufferable retard that I did not want in my fucking community that cares about someone, you know.
Play the Medicare H-Bomber guy song. I don't know what that is, but if it has H-Bomber guy being N-Bomber guy, I really don't think I can play it. I did an N-word last stream by accident.
Using stock photo. Bro, it doesn't affect your life in any meaningful way.
Like, dude, this guy got caught plagiarizing, used royalty-free stock footage, supposedly. And then they went and they review bombed his site, so he couldn't work as a wedding photographer. Are you telling me that that's not too far?
What do you mean? How could you, like... It's funny to laugh at, I guess. Oh, look, he's still doing the same thing, I guess. But
oh, I'm sorry. You plagiarized a bunch of videos and were a huge piece of shit for like long portions of your career? Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna call up your job. Like, no, dude, no, that's not fair. I'm sorry. I don't think that you need to go after this guy's next job after you chase him off the internet over like the fucking over the fire of the plagiarism allegations from years ago or a year ago.
Care about to post like this? It's deranged. Beyond his technical capabilities, James is known for his warm, approachable demeanor, making him a favorite among clients and a pleasure to work with on what is often the most important day of their lives. His professionalism and calm presence ensures that couples feel comfortable and relaxed, allowing them to enjoy their day fully while he skillfully documents their joyous occasion. Okay, so this is the evidence. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, is like, it's time to let James Somerton go. And listen, I'm the guy who's going to make 50 more Bowblacks videos, okay? But at least Bowblacks is still kicking. This guy tried to run. This is like, you know what this is like? Here's a good example for commentary people to really sink your teeth into. This is like making a video on John Swan tomorrow. A guy who's been out of the community, okay? A guy who's probably doing something else. Like, if you find out John Swan has a job somewhere else and exposing him for for some fucking remedial reason. That's what this would be like, to track down where John Swan is and make a YouTube video exposing him for it.
Okay. Imagine your wedding day, a day brimming with emotion. I'm going to hire him. I'm going to hire him for an event.
I see disagreeing with, which having stock photos when you're a wedding photographer is wildly disingenuous, but like, I agree with you. And if the fucking stuff is bad, if he takes bad pictures of the wedding, okay, there are like ways to handle that. It's a business, okay? You can leave a bad review legitimately as somebody who actually takes place. I get it. But I have a question. How do you become a wedding photographer and set up a website to become a wedding photographer if you've like never done photography for a wedding? Like, how do you create the website? Presumably, after he does one wedding, he will then update his site. This is only something that one person will have to deal with, right? You could fake a wedding? I guess maybe. I guess maybe that's probably the right way to go about it. I understand it's disingenuous, but again, why is it YouTube's problem if this guy's a shitty businessman? He did say he's got some experience. Maybe you have to have somebody sign a waiver to take a picture. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why someone would be a wedding photographer, have experience, and not use the photos they took at the wedding. I can't think of a reasonable excuse as to why that would happen.
That's to fucking smite these retards that are complaining about it. I'm going to recommend them to anyone that's getting married in America. I'm going to say, yeah, you should hire this James Somerton guy. He'd be great. Now imagine being able to relive every single one of those moments exactly as you felt them, anytime you want. That's where Memory Media steps in. At Memory Media, we don't just create wedding videos.
You could offer to do it for free. Oh, dude, guys, the YouTube audience thinks that James Somerton should do his work for free for the first... Like, I'm being a dick to you. But it's like, dude, how much money am I asking this guy to forego? I get it. He plagiarized a few videos last year. How poor does he need to be before it's okay?
Craft cinematic...
How poor does this bread tuber need to be before we can let it go?
Experiences encapsulates the essence of your special day. And then it just says about, James Somerton has a degree in film production from Toronto Film School. Passion, so he's doing cinema quality video production.
Dude, this guy could kill himself and then somebody would make a fucking thread about how his suicide note plagiarized somebody else who notably died. And people would be like, even in death, he still haunts us. Like, I'm sorry, dude, this is like
Nicholas
absurd. And this is coming from the drama YouTubers, so maybe it's fucking ridiculous to hear me say it.
Okay, and then what have we got here? Memory Media. Is this plagiarism? Is this plagiarism?
Okay, but yeah, you can go watch the Chud Logic thing. There's one more thing I want to talk about really fast before we get into our I'm Alex segment of the night, and then potentially, it's only 9 o'clock, we might be able to talk about Nerd City, but I do want to talk about...
Is this really lolly?
Billy Mitchell. Big Billy. Billy of the Mitchell tribe. Let's talk about him. Here we go. He's been tweeting some of the funniest shit that I've ever seen post. And we haven't really covered this. Supposedly, Carl Jobst was set to respond this weekend. So at any moment now, the video could come out. Maybe it comes out tomorrow. Maybe it's been delayed. I wanted to see what Carl said about his lawsuit loss before I went forward, but Billy did not. He wrote, "Some people love to hate greatness, and people are eating it up." He's boosting. Oh, God. So we're going to show these in a second, but I would like to extend my best wishes to all the haters and losers during this special month of April 2025. Like, he's literally mauling on the timeline right now. And what are you supposed to do here? What are you supposed to say to this guy? Oh, no, you're the non-approved YouTuber. Look at this, dude. Wait, did he, oh. Okay, so, all right, I can explain this. I listen, I can explain this, all right? So they were selling autographs of him and Steve Wiebe, and I'm a prolific Billy Mitchell autograph consumer, and I buy all of the autographs. So for $27 plus shipping and handling, I was able to get yet another autograph of Billy Mitchell. I actually own a graded Beckett Billy Mitchell signed trading card, and I also own that signed without being graded, so I have two versions of this card that were both signed by Billy, and then I have a version of the card that wasn't signed by Billy in my Billy Mitchell shadow box, okay? Dude, listen, all right? I bought into the ironic meme, and then it turned out he won the lawsuit, so now I really don't know what to do with all these Billy Mitchell things that I've amassed, because I bought it ironically, and now I just look like a genius. The house always wins because the house never bets against Billy Mitchell. Like, this is so fucking crazy. Yeah, this is the autographed photo or whatever. At the bottom, it has all their autographs. Dude.
Ask you something. Have you ever had a man lie to you before? You've never had a napkin lie to you, agreed? Yeah, let's save the best.
This guy is now using the lawsuit to boost his hot sauce sales. And apparently he sold so much hot sauce, he had to stop the sales for a little while and then recoup. You got the next day shipping? No, I don't have it yet. I bought it a couple days ago. I'm waiting for it to come. You can't get next day shipping because they're mailing the posters from Billy to the to Billy and then to Steve Wiebe and then to somebody else, and then they're sending it to me. They even said like the corners might get a little crinkled from all the shipping. Ricky's world famous hot sauce is 100% made in America. The tariffs will not increase our price. Dude, Billy Mitchell, how do you not retweet this? You don't even have to like the guy. Bad news for my enemies. I woke up, dude. This is literally the vibes. This is literally the vibes, dude. Do you plan on releasing a video addressing the trial? Not sure yet. In my view, the vindication proved by the judgment speaks for itself. So he's gonna wait and see what Carl does before he says anything, I imagine. Thank you to everyone who supported me. I'm grateful. Retweeting Keemstar, and Keem used this picture of Billy. I guess this is his profile. Billy Mitchell always has a plan. Nothing like the smell of victory in the air, dude. Billy is literally him. Billy is his aura. And then the Carl leaks started coming out. I think these are in internet verses. If they're not so far, spoiler alert, they will be. Do you ever run scripts of this past a lawyer, or is it not worth the expense? Billy Mitchell posted.
Yourself Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
And then, dude, wait. And then Carl. I'm sorry. Hold on. We got to get the music out, dude. We got to put Carrington Institute in the background while we do a fake Australian accent. It's the only way to read this. And I cannot stress enough, I like Carl Jobst. But it's just too retarded not to make fun of. Everybody else, dude, there's so many people who always hated Carl Jobst that showed up this week out of nowhere to talk about this, which is extremely funny to me because I don't think that they were that vocal until the lawsuit, but whatever. Here we go. Let's go get him. Ghost of Yoda. Do you ever run scripts for videos like this past a lawyer, or is it not worth the expense? This is obviously March 28th being posted. And then Carl goes... Hold on. Oh, do you ever run scripts for videos like this past a lawyer, or is it not worth the expense? No, I don't, because fuck lawyers and what they think. If I wanted to say something, I'll say it. Fuck letting other people tell you what to do. A lawyer will always tell you to say nothing. Who wants to live by that principle? Like, oh, this is so raped, dude. This is so raped, dude. I'm so... Like, no, Carl, stop. And then it's like, okay, so here's what's interesting. We fed all the court transcripts in AI, and it said there was no scenario where I lost. It even said if Billy wins, the damages will be nominal, and he will have to pay for my costs. Oh no, dude. Oh god. AI never lies. AI can't lie. AI can only do what it's trained to do. I mean, give me a single example that AI was ever wrong. You can't. Now, obviously, I hope he's joking here, but I don't know. Dude, holy shit. It's just so, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad, bro. It's so fucking bad, dude. Like, what do you even say to this, man? What do you even fucking say to this, man? Oh no, bro. Oh no. Oh god. I didn't show this before. I'll put this at the end of the segment. But I have something funny. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Here, look at this shit, dude. I'll show it now. So yeah, that's the situation with Carl. His response is supposed to be coming out very soon. And fucking yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really look good for him. Listen, I came out and I defended Carl early. You can actually see it in my video. I took some shit for that because, to be honest, I didn't really see a reason as to why Carl would knowingly slander Billy Mitchell. And I still don't. I don't think there's any reason that I've seen so far that would give, like, why would Carl knowingly go out of his way to publish false information about a guy who is so widely hated for such verifiable reasons? Now, you might have a different fucking opinion on this. You might think that Carl's a malicious, bad faith actor. I personally don't. I think he made a really fucking stupid move. I think he made a really prideful, ego-driven move to not, I guess, retract it correctly and do it well. And I think he's going to get punished for that. I think he's going to get punished for bad journalism. But I don't know. I'm open to having my mind change because it sounds like, at least from the responses, he's being psychotic about this. The AI doesn't think it's lying. Yeah, dude, it couldn't be. So this is the one thing I didn't show earlier because I didn't know if this video existed. I will show this. Look at this.
Keffels appreciated the
This is Salvo Pancakes. This is Salvo Pancakes. Dude, after my former friend and like other people who I've fought with in the past ganged up on me, all right, to spread false allegations about me publicly without any regard for fucking what they were doing, one man stood up for Nicholas DeOrio, and that was Salvo Pancakes, the guy I got banned from YouTube. I'm not kidding you. The guy I got banned from YouTube made a fucking Twitter video defending me, apparently.
People are claiming that Nicholas DeOrio is Comment Cop on Twitter. I find that, like, so hard to believe considering the amount of time Comment Cop and I spent shit-talking Nicholas DeOrio. I don't think that aligns up. Unless it does, but it's not him.
That's like, this is so funny, dude. This is actually so fucking funny that Salvo Pancakes is the only person who has any how do I say this with a straight face? Salvo Pancakes was the only person who had any shred of like dignity, had any like care in the world whatsoever for his own, like, I don't even think he cares about his reputation. There's no incentive for this guy to do this. And he's the only one who didn't fucking eat shit on it. That's nuts, bro. Bring him back in the house. Dude, we better, dude. Oh, let's bring him on stream. Yeah, so that's that. All right, guys. We're going to do some iMalex now. We're going to do some iMalex updates because there are quite a few of them. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're all done with this. Ungroup, close group tabs. Fuck yeah, dude. This is the other, and this is the content cup. Close group tabs. So now, guys, is there anything else I want to hit while we're here? Most of this is all related to the most recent controversy. So there's not really any memes here. I didn't do any opening memes today because we got right into it. Oh, this was supposed to be on that segment and I removed it. So remember all this stuff I said about credibility? So my credibility is shot. This screenshot is completely fake and I completely raped all of you. So everybody here thinks that Sabrina Carpenter apparently wrote Keemstar is a bald retard on Twitter. Again, I thought people would realize this is a joke. But apparently 44,000 people thought that Sabrina Carpenter tweeted out that Keemstar is a bald retard. So that's great. Way to go, guys. Maybe people wanted to believe it's true. I don't know, dude. This is fantastic, dude. This is great. Holy shit. Here we are. Here we fucking are. So yeah, that's what I think I posted we're gonna be rocking the Sabrina Carpenter skin because I had initially planned out this segment to be a couple of weeks ago. Not weeks ago, a couple days ago.